What is going on, guys? My name is Sena and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 5 best ways to win more games in Valorant. Winning is obviously the most important thing when it comes to ranking up in Valorant, so this video is going to be all about improving your win rate. Right before we get into this video though, guys, make sure you go down in the description and follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/SenaVL. I'm going to be streaming more on Twitch, so don't forget to go check that out. I also wanted to thank you guys so much for 45k subscribers. That is absolutely massive. We're almost at 50k here on the channel, and that is absolutely crazy to me. I just wanted to thank you guys for all of the support on the channel. It really does mean the world to me, and I never expected us to grow this big of a community. So yeah, thank you guys so much for all of the support. If you do end up enjoying this video, don't forget to drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. With all of that being said, guys, let's get straight into the video. Now, the bottom line that you need to understand in order to win more games is to understand and accept the fact that you are the reason why you can't rank up. A lot of people say that they can't rank up or win games because of their bad teammates. While this is partially true, you aren't stuck in your rank because of bad teammates. Pro players don't reach Radiant just by luck. Their skill is what gets them there. If you deserve a rank, you will be able to achieve it. There are so many factors and variables that are out of your control, but any rank is achievable if you deserve it. It's very important that you guys understand this and hold yourselves accountable, because that is the only way that you will improve. The first tip in order to win more games is to make sure that you have a solid warm-up routine and don't just instantly queue comp. If you boot up Valorant and just instantly go into a comp game, you will not be performing at your peak. Making sure that you're warming up beforehand and that you're ready to play is very important. I think a pretty solid warm-up is to do the prems method in the range and then afterwards queue a few death matches. The prems method is a warm-up routine that you can do in the range. Prems stands for practice bots, recoil control, easy bots, medium bots, and strafe and movement practice. I have a video on improving your aim, and this method is in there, so I'd recommend that you guys go watch that after this video. But making sure that you're also playing a lot of deathmatch is just as important. Another underrated warm-up routine is playing an unrated. In unrated, you should be going up against people of similar skill level, and it's actually good practice because it's the exact same thing as a competitive match. The only difference between competitive and unrated is that there is no rank attached. The only issue is that unrateds could be kind of long and might get boring, but it's still really good practice. Doing this with friends can actually be pretty fun and will get you some good practice if you play correctly. So yeah, guys, make sure you're always warming up and you feel warmed up when queuing for competitive. The next tip that I can give you for winning more games is to never solo queue. Solo queuing is very unpredictable and a lot of the games feel like a coin toss. Instead, I would recommend that if you are Diamond 2 or below, that you 3-stack with your friends. I think that 3-stacking is the sweet spot because the majority of the lobby is people that you know. The issue with 5-stacking is that Valorant likes to pair 5-stacks with other 5-stacks, and typically in these stacks, there will be someone who is smurfing. In my opinion, 5-stacking is not a very reliable way to win games. I believe that 3-stacking is the sweet spot, and I would recommend doing this to climb the ranks. Now, for Diamond 3 and above, you can only solo and duo queue, so I would recommend finding a really solid duo that is as good or better than you and that you can really vibe with. Having a solid duo partner is really important for ranking up past Diamond 3. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible to rank up by solo queuing, because it definitely is. It's just that there's going to be a lot more luck involved. If you don't have any friends to play with, there's 2 ways that you can go about finding people. One way you can go about it is through Discord, because there are a lot of Discord servers out there that you can find people to play with on. I have a link to my Discord server down in the description below, so you could probably find some people in there that would want to queue with you as well. The second way is to add the top fraggers from both the enemy team and your team and queue with them. So yeah, guys, if you're Diamond 2 or below, make sure you're 3-stacking, and if you're Diamond 3 plus, make sure you are duo queuing. Solo queuing is very very unpredictable. The third way to win more games in Valorant is to make sure that you're playing an agent that you are very comfortable on. I would recommend being comfortable with 2 to 3 agents and only playing those ones in your comp games. It's very difficult to win a game when you're playing a character that you don't know how to play and you're trying to learn them on the spot. For me personally, these 3 agents are Jett, Reyna, and Chamber. Now I understand that team composition is very important and you need to have an initiator and smokes, but also make sure that you're not locking in characters that you don't know how to play. I will fill for my team if I need to, but typically I'm locking in pretty fast, so I don't usually need to do that. Now I'm not saying that filling is bad. Filling actually is very good and is really helpful for your team, but make sure that you're filling in agents that you know how to play. For example, if your team needs an initiator or someone with a drone and you've played a little bit of Sova, don't lock in Skye because the agent that you have the most time on is going to be the one that you're more comfortable with. I'd also recommend going ahead and trying out some new agents because it's always good to step out of your comfort zone and learn something new. The fourth way to win more games in Valorant is to make sure that you're being respectful to your team and that you're giving good comms. Let's say, for example, there's someone on your team who is doing really bad and is potentially holding back your team. You need to understand that you and this person both have the same common goal, which is to win the game. Nobody wants to lose. Being toxic, disrespectful, and rude to them is not going to make them play any better. All that's going to do is make them feel bad about themselves and play even worse, or even just give up altogether. Instead of being toxic towards them, it's important to be uplifting and helping them out. If they're struggling to hold down B, for example, make sure that you're always being proactive and saying stuff like, hey, do you want to switch sites with me, or something like that. Changing things up will always help, and making sure that you are being a positive reinforcement to your teammates is so important to winning your games. Good vibes are always important, and a team with stronger emotional chemistry will always win. The fifth and final tip that I have for you guys on how to win more games is to not overplay or tilt queue. If you're constantly losing or playing like trash, it's important to step away and take a break. If you're consistently playing like trash or getting tilted, it's really important to stop queuing. My personal rule of thumb is to stop playing after 3 losses in a row. If I lose 3 games in a row, it means that I need to take some time to relax and mentally reset before I keep playing. Getting a mental reset and taking breaks is necessary if you want to win more games. If you've lost like 4 games in a row and you just keep spam queuing because you're tilted or you want to win, I'm sorry, but you aren't going to win. Making sure that you're only queuing when you're having fun and you're feeling it is really important. And there you guys have it. There is 5 ways to win more games in Valorant. You guys need to understand that winning in Valorant is not easy and you are always going to have losing streaks. It's absolutely inevitable. But making sure that you're taking the steps in the right direction to winning your games and learning from your losses is very important. Also, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, making sure that you're holding yourself accountable and not blaming your losses on your teammates is absolutely important to ranking up and improving at the game as a whole. Let me know down in the comment section below if you guys have any more tips on how to win more games or what you think about the stuff that I talked about in this video. If you did end up enjoying this video or finding it useful, don't forget to drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. We're getting really close to pushing to 50K subscribers, and that is absolutely amazing, and I cannot thank you guys enough for all of the support on the channel recently. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.